All right, we're on to the next part of this. I'm going to replace the tires and probably put the brake pads on, and we'll see how much we get done with this. So I'm just gonna loosen things up, and this is a bike for a little girl who did one of our little programs over the summer. And so yeah, you see how there's some cracking like in between the grooves. I don't know how well you can see that. And it's along the sides, it looks like, as well. There's some, it's just cracks. It's hard for me to tell if you can see that or not, but I guess just trust me that they're there. Although it probably would be more helpful so you could see, but let's see if I can. I don't know if that's going to make it easier to see or not. Actually, that might have made it harder. Oh well, but they're just cracks. So they seem to be holding air just fine. I don't know that the inner tubes need to be replaced. Tires definitely need to be replaced though. Now maybe you can see it a little easier. Can you see how it's separating there? You can kind of see the seams a bit. Harder to see on the sides now. But at any rate, so I've got a new tire lever. This is by Crank Brothers. I think it's called just the Speedier. And Nate tried it out, seemed to be pretty happy with it. It's got this knuckle protector, which you definitely can bust your knuckles on the spokes while you're doing this, for sure. I've done it a couple times. Doesn't happen all the time, but it definitely can happen. And so it's got two sides. This side is to remove. This side is to install the tire. I haven't actually used it myself yet, so we're going to give it a go and see how well it works. Also gonna... man, this hub doesn't feel great either. I was hoping the hub was fine, and I didn't want to be bothered with it. So, well, that was certainly easy. I don't know that it would have been difficult with any old lever, but it was easy. Let's take a look. Rim tape is fine. This hub definitely is feels. I can feel. Not terrible. It does. You see how it seems like it kind of sped up and slowed down a little bit. I can feel a lot of kind of chunkiness and resistance in there. Guess I'll get a fresh one. Got a nice bag of towels here. Use these cotton terry cloths. The microfiber towels definitely feel better and I think do a better job, but I'm trying to limit the microplastics and do things as environmentally friendly as I can. And so this is one way to do that, but yeah, I don't really like these, but I like the planet more than I dislike those. So let's see, what can I do about this? I find these metal brushes work just really well with getting grime and stuff off. So like right here, it's just grimy, and I'm just gonna use that to clean it off a bit. Couple of cone wrenches, and I will place these up on the seat. Now in 10 minutes, dang it, dang it. You know, I will leave them on the floor right there. Okay, let's see what we got here. So 13 fits that. And 17 here. And let's just loosen this up and see what we're dealing with. That looks fairly dry in there, unsurprisingly. Like, oh, you know, actually not bad. There is still some grease in there. It does appear to be kind of old. I bet you if I turn it upside down, the ball bearings will fall out. Which is, to me, kind of, oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, just a few. It's kind of like how you know you don't have enough grease in there. At least that's my measure. The bearings come out easily, then you don't have enough grease. Because the grease should hold them in place. I'm going to get a magnet for the other side. Maybe a little easier. Everybody stick together. I am out of degreaser, so let's just use some of this. Where's it gonna go? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna say good enough for that. See how these bearings look. I think they look fine. Absolutely fine. see. We're getting dangerously low on grease. I'm gonna have to pick up some more for sure. But I mean, it lasted us the whole year, really. This was, I think, one of the first things that I bought. So, not bad, not bad. And it definitely got used a lot. Okay. I really need to get like a workbench, don't I? I'm gonna go this way, I think. Just try to poke some of that grease back in this way. I do find this easier with something that's like not my finger. But it's fine. It's fine. Oh, looks like I forgot to wipe off the other side of this. Yeah. Get this little grease off of there. agree. Thick, sticky grease. Probably because it's old. Or maybe it was thick, sticky grease when it was new. I don't know. What we got going on here? I think maybe the bearings aren't sitting in there the way they're supposed to. Nice and flat. Let's see. A little bunched up there. You'd think they would just kind of go where they're supposed to go. Make sure this is good. That's probably good. I don't feel any play there. Now, put this guy on. I'm gonna get some grease on there, make that a little smoother going on. Wrong one. usually just hold like with the spoke there. And then I can tighten this up. Now we should have no play. Definitely spins freely. I might feel a little bit of play there, so let's see if I can tighten it just a tad bit more. Oh, that feels pretty good. All right. Clean this all up.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Pretty good. There's Chala losing her mind. Cool. Oh my goodness. You guys hear this dog? This is why she stays outside all the time. Alright. Good enough for that. Yeah, I guess the wheels are true. Oh, now there's some play that kept. That's weird. Seems like a lot of... Yeah, let me tighten that up some more. Now I definitely feel play in there. So let's address that. No play. That's pretty good. saying as I loosen it up. Now, realistically, the fork is going to put extra pressure on it. Alright, that's no play there. So let's tighten that up some. See how that feels. Little noises though. Doesn't really feel so crunchy. Maybe just a tiny bit. Not like it was. But there is like some little grinding noises in there. You hear that? Little crunchy noises. Kind of think I'm not gonna really worry about it, but let's see if I can. Get up just a tiny bit. Feels pretty good, and there's no play. I think we'll call it quits. All right. Now let's try out that lever, putting the new tire on, see how that works, and then we'll call this video a wrap. There's the new tire. Just a basic mountain biking tire we put on. Makes it sunlight. I suppose direction doesn't really matter on this, does it? Look at it, there's no difference. I believe the inner tube was good, so we'll just reuse that. Although it's a bit dirty. So let's give it a bit of a whack down. Not that an inner tube, I suppose, really needs to be clean, but I guess my thought is that if you have sand and dirt and whatever in there, and then you inflate the tire and you're riding around, that's a point that could like wear a hole, right? I mean, that makes sense to me. So it only cost me a minute to just kind of wipe it down some. And reduce the chance of a flat, right? That's what I think. Kinda. I still try to line up the valve with the logo, which doesn't make sense to me. I'm sure I've said this before. To me, it makes more sense to put the valve where the inflation So that way you know exactly, you're not looking all over the tire. You go right to the valve, see where you're supposed to inflate it to, boom. That's what makes sense to me, but people always put it at the logo, I guess because it looks nicer. I guess. I don't know. I don't actually see a directional arrow on this. You're supposed to have them. I don't see one. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, you know, same thing here. And I'll just wipe. Was it this one I just used? Maybe. All right. Where is it? Here we go. So, I think you're supposed to, or actually it's probably just on the other side you use it maybe. Or maybe, see, I think I put this on the lip here. And then go around, right? Except maybe put them on the inside. Maybe go around like that. I don't know. Maybe that's not how that's supposed to work. Maybe I should have looked at some directions or something. Maybe you're not supposed to need it on this first side. Maybe I can just pull it over. There. So now, make sure my valve's in straight. And I think they said you start on the opposite side of the valve. And then, where'd I put it? Here. And then we stick this on here. And go around. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I don't think that this would have been a difficult tire to put on anyway, so it's kind of hard for me to say. But it did remove the tire easily, and it put it back on fairly easily. So, I don't know. I don't think I got anything to complain about. If you want to give that a try, you can actually buy one on our website now. Go down to LukiBikes.org/shop, and we've got tools and a bunch of other things. And yeah, it's a great way that you can support us in our mission. You can get cool gear for yourself that you might want to try. And all proceeds go to buying supplies for our bikes, paying our insurance, gas, park passes, all that fun stuff, so that we can keep doing what we're doing here. Let's put some air in this bad boy. Now I'm just going to pump it up to 20 initially. That's what I typically do. And stop and take a look. Make sure it doesn't look like anything is going to like pop out. Make sure it's all getting seated properly. And that looks pretty good, at least on this side. Let's take a look at the other side. That all looks seated nicely as well. Maximum pressure 40. So let's do maybe a little less than 40. Let's do 35. Good. That's it. Isn't that lovely? Alright, let's put this wheel back on. And I think that's gonna be all for today. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And in the next video, we'll, I guess, true this wheel and see how much we can get done in 30-40 minutes or so. Thanks for watching, and check out the links below if you want to support the channel and our project, what we're doing.